Good morning. I'm back with another floss tube. It's March 4th, 2024. This is season 4, episode 10. I need more coffee. But it's been a very busy week, but I only worked on 2 whips. If you don't know, this is where I talk about my cross stitching, and primarily cross stitching, some quilting and crochet, very, very rarely lately. But this week, I got a lot of stitches in, and I made a lot of progress on one whip. I started another whip, and a lot of life happened. A lot of shopping happened. And yeah, let me start it, okay? So, my new start. I'll put a picture up. But Mermaid of the Pearls, I got 300 stitches in. This is 18 count Aida that I dyed myself. Yeah, I'm not sure how I like that. I liked that at first, and now that I keep looking at it, I'm not sure. But her fin's going to be going there, so it'd be fun. But yeah, that's what I've got done so far. I need to take it out of the hoop though. Other than this one, I only worked on one other whip. The reason for that is because Stitching So Beautifully had a contest. Now, if you don't know, Stitching So Beautifully is an Etsy shop, and she has full coverages. And she ran a contest from Sunday to Sunday, and I joined in. Okay. I got this in my Hobby Lobby find when they clearanced everything. But it is up for now. If later on in the month I have extra time, I'll pull it back out. But for now, it's up. But anyway, Stitching So Beautifully had a contest from Sunday to Sunday. How many stitches could you get done in one of her whips? Now she did this last week too. And, well, into February too. And I didn't participate then, but I did this time because I wanted to pull out my stained glass by Fairy Tales, and I'll put the info up. Now, I was working on it, and I mentioned it last time. First day I got 460 stitches on it. I was so happy. Then I realized I had done it in the wrong color. Bella, I already gave you a treat. Thank you. Shh. Just for a little while. Then I realized I had done it in the wrong color. So I started over on the same piece of fabric. I'll show you in a minute because it's on here. I got a lot done. I was going really good, and I thought it ended on Friday. And then I looked, and it didn't end to Sunday, so that threw my mind for a loop. And then we got some very bad news. Good news, bad news. It's complicated. I'll explain it at the end of the video. And it threw me for a loop. And my stitching went. But I did get stitches in, just not as much. I think on Friday I got 800 tint. That's it. Yeah. Then it started going back up Saturday. And then yesterday I finished up. So, for the week, according to Notion, I got 13,750 stitches in. Counting them as full crosses, I got 6,925 stitches in. Not a bad week. I was really happy with that. For February, Notion, which counts every stitch as a stitch, whether it's 10 or full cross. So, Notion, I got 34,560 stitches in. All in all, fabulous. But if I count it as full stitches only, you know, 210 equals 1. I got 23,490 stitches in, which gives me, for full stitches, 50,805 stitches so far for the year. Well, not counting March. For Notion, it has me at 74,220 stitches for the year. So, very happy with those. And those numbers, they're for me. They're to encourage me to keep doing good. That is it. It's not to make anybody feel bad because they can't stitch this much or whatever. My stress relief is stitching and eating and shopping. Two of those things I don't need to do. So, I stitch. And I stitch a lot. But anyway, y'all want to see what I got done? That's my new start. Of the stained glass by Fairy Tales and stitching so beautiful. I love it. Okay, so by Friday, I didn't have this done, okay? I had like that done. And I was fed up with the 939. So I started doing some in row completion. And then Saturday, I was like, no, I want to get more of the 931. So I've got all the way over, and that's it for that in 939 until you get down here. Well, even there, because it's part of her wing. And this is where her wing is too. And then this is the stained glass. So, very happy with this progress. I mean, bam. I did crop off a lot of the top. It was 8,550 stitches that I cropped off because a page and something of 939 up top. No. My brain would never have gotten to it. To all the good stuff. So, I did crop it. I did leave some, you know, so you still have the same effect. It's just not as much of the 939 up top because that's all it was. Yeah. So, I was extremely happy. This is going up though for a bit. I am burned out on this one. which is what happens when I stitch a lot on one thing. And it's okay because I will pick it back up. Come on, seriously. There. But let me get this out. When I flipped it, instead the 3 inches, which I actually had more than 3-inch border all the way around, as you can see. I just did it with 2 inches because down here is the other start. The whip will finish like right there. And that's okay. I still got plenty of room. I'm not cutting it until I end. But this is going up for now. If she does another contest, I'm hoping it'd be a little bit. Because this one, because of so much of one color, and I've still got like 20-something thousand stitches of 939. So if she has another, I will, unless it's within the next week or two. Within March, how's that? But yeah, it's going up for now. I'm very happy with my progress of it. And I've got other whips I want to work on. So yes, that is going up for now. Whew. Okay. Now, I did not get to Muka, which was my whip. Because I'm doing Mirabilia Madness. So today, I'm pulling this out. As you can see, I don't have a big start, and that is okay, because I'm pulling it out today, and I'm going to work on it for 250 stitches. I've set aside 4 days to work on it. I want 1,000. So if I do 200 a day, that ain't gonna cut it. But if I do 250, which is not that much more, that will give me 1,000. But let's see. Where's my little decision wheel? Not now. Okay, I want to pick out one of the kitted ones. And let's see, Mermaid of the Pearls is gone. So there. Seriously, an ad. Well, while it's playing, I can also set down the settings so that y'all will be able to see it better. Now, come on, in ad. Ads are a part of life now. Okay, so let's see what new one I'm going to be starting this week. Deepest love. That's the one I'm going to do 1/1 on the face for the first time. And yeah, my hair's a mess, sorry. God, my hair. My hair is a mess. Oh well. Okay, so deepest love will be, Lord. Okay, I'm not looking at it. Deepest love will be my new start. Mirabilia new start. Now, I'm working on Mocha, but I need to squeeze in another one for the week. So let's see. Wait, let's take Mocha off because I'm already working on her. So let's see what other one will I get to sneak in for this week. Celtic Spring. Yes, I need to work on her. So Celtic Spring. I will try to work a day on her. Now, I've also got to work in Birds in Bloom, my Magic Study, Christmas in the Woods, which I'm going to work on today. I want to work on one of the butterflies too, because I didn't do last month's. So, I got a lot to do. And it's okay because it will keep my mind busy. And I need it to stay busy. Okay, so today I will start Mocha and work on Carson's stocking. Okay, and this is where I'm at on his. So I don't know how much I will get into it today, but I'm going to work on it. So that's the plans for today. Haul. Our acquisitions. Now, as y'all know, I changed from bobbins to this. Now, one reason why I do it like this is because I can have multiple on the same one. Also, as I get the skeins, I can just slide them on. Also, bobbins, because I'm still using some bobbins, I can slip them on there. But these are starting to bend and they're tearing up pretty fast. So, tax season. I got some spending money for tax season. And I have been eyeing the acrylic file box organizers, but they're over $200. That's not in my budget at all. Then I found some others, some wooden ones. And let me find the blank one. Here's the blank one. These were in my budget. And right now, and I don't know for how long, but as of today, March 4th, they're on sale for $54 for a whole set. Now, this is not the whole set because I've already started transferring them over. But for the whole set of DMC. And one extra. Yeah. So I got them. They got here fast. It was under 2 weeks. From the Ukraine. The shop's name is EMBR Craft. I will link it below. Okay. So These are about the thickness of a clipboard, okay, to give you an idea. And this is how I'm doing them. I'm still keeping my rings. These are a little bit smaller. I actually got these from my magic study. I bought the kit and the floss came on these rings. Well, I have changed them to floss drops, and so now I'm using these because the only thing is the floss would get caught in that, the opening. So I did not like the floss on these rings. Otherwise, I loved it. But I'm changing them over. Yeah. I'm doing a little bit at a time because otherwise I will be going crazy. So I got that. That was my big purchase. Okay, then Missouri Star. They had a sale, and I needed something to go with Aiden and Gabe's quilt because I didn't want it to be so small. So I thought, okay, with the scraps, I'm gonna make a 5-inch square border going around all of it. And I think it'd be cute. And then I was like, okay, the binding is gonna be in black. I'm going to use this for the border. Yes. But, you know, one fabric cannot travel alone. Okay, that is driving me crazy. I don't know what exactly it is in my hair, but it can come out. Piece of fuzz. Okay, so this is 2 yards. I'm just going to use this as part of the backing. I'm going to do black and the green. So I got a total of 4 yards of that. And these were on sale, plus it was buy one, get one free. So technically I bought both of these. And then I got this one free, which I could also use some of this in with their quilt because their quilt does have a tiny bit of purple. And then I got this one for Deja's. So that was my haul from Missouri Star. Then Jelly Roll Fabrics had a sale, and this is a 1/2 yard stack of Mystic Moon. Okay, these colors are so mean. That's one. Oh, look at those moths. They're gorgeous. What I'm going to do with this one, I'm not sure. But I love this collection. And it's called Mystic Moon by Robert Kaufman, I think. Oh, look at that. Can you see a quilt in this? Maybe with a gray as the backing. Yeah. Hoffman, that's it. I really like his. Okay. So, and that's Mystic Moon, and it's from Jelly Roll. I Need Jelly Roll or something or other like that. I'll link it below. So I got that. I got my Carnival. Clue 8. Yeah, it's getting to the end of that. Then, tax time. Lisa gave me some money and she said, do your damage, and I did. So I got all this stuff. Keepsake Quilting also had a sale. And some of this was on the clearance, I think. So, I love birds. So yes, I had to get some of this. I'm thinking a project bag with that fabric. Or with that fabric. I'm not sure yet. So I got these 3. But that's not all. I also got this one, which would go good with this one or with that one. Well, not that one as much. That one, yeah. So, because it has some of the dark. So I got those. And then I got a Keepsake Mystery Medley. Because I like mysteries. And this is a fat quarter bundle. And this is a little bit more primitive than what I normally do, but I still like it. And let's see. I think that's my favorite. No, that one is. But that's it. So, that's all my quilting haul. And I know it's a lot. I don't know which line this is. Let's see. 100 Years, Moss Pat 602, created by Adela Saxon of Laundry Basket Quilts for Over Fabrics. So, if you want to know which it is, because it is gorgeous. These would make some beautiful project bags too. So, that's all that. Now, I did order me some floss because Joann's had doorbuster of the floss. And it came out to be 50 cents a skein. Now, I ordered quite a bit of floss. Well, not quite a bit. Around 20 different colors and multiples of different ones. A lot of 939. My problem, I ordered them Friday. Some of them will be here today, but they only charge me 1 shipping charge. But I have 6 packages coming. That's a waste of time. The mail carrier, the factory workers that do the shipping. It's waste of plastic because it comes in plastic bags. It's a waste of their company's money. Seriously, one skein of floss is in one bag. Another one has 8 skeins. I wish companies wouldn't do that. I wish they would just ship it all in one package. That would save a lot of money and a lot of time for a lot of different people. I'm willing to wait a little bit. Gather them all up and mail them off at once. I understand why they do it, but it drives me batty. It drives me batty. So those are coming in. Yeah. So that's all my haul. I want to say some thank yous. I got several shout outs. Pull them up. Beth Steadfast Stitcher, which, let me remind everybody, March 19th, Wings of Change sale will be starting. Any whip or new start with butterflies or dragonflies, come join us for the Zoom. Beth is opening the Zoom room for us. Her group is Crafting Books, and I can't wait, okay? I'm sorry, I can't wait to start it because I really like the pattern and I can't wait. So, but thank you, Beth, for the shout out. And then Addie's, she gave me another Addie's Cross and Quilts, gave me a shout out. And oh my God. Yeah. We both are Mirabilia crazy, and we're both doing the Mirabilia Madness. And I can't wait to pick up Mocha today. Yes. Then Crafting in Colorado, Alyssa. Yeah, I think it's Alyssa. Yeah. I won her giveaway. Plus, okay, so Beth the Steadfast Stitcher, Camille, are 2 people I know are doing the same pattern. And it's the Flying Owl. Oh my gosh. All 3 of theirs is gorgeous. And then Alyssa picked out and showed her fabric. And it's perfect for it. And I cannot wait to see it. Go check her out. I will have all these listed below. But I won a pattern from Stitching Jules, which is a new Flosstuber to me. I should have been watching them before. And yes, I started watching them. So check out their Flosstube too. And they have an Etsy store. If you like monochrome cross stitching, you'll love her shop. She has some gorgeous, gorgeous patterns. I want the wolf. Well, there's like 3 or 4. There's 2 owls that I want and 2 wolves that I want. And I won one of them. And I picked, let me see if I can pull it up, because I don't have it saved yet. And Stitching Jules Design is her shop. So let me go to the one that I want. Animals. Yeah. Okay, make that 3 L's. Yeah, it's hard. Very, very hard. Okay. That's the one I picked for my prize. Look at it. It is gorgeous. Yeah. I cannot wait. I cannot wait. So check out her shop. So many whips. I want to start. It's insane. I can't start it yet. I gotta get some work down. Okay. Talking about working down the whips. I think I want to try and finish up Love is Love this month. So I'm going to try and get a full day's worth of stitching on it, which it's when my whip goes. And I only need, how many stitches do I have down for it? 250 for whip go. I think I want to finish it. And I want to have it displayed before Pride. So, yeah. Now, for life. So if you don't want to stay, I understand, but this is life and this is what got me upset over the weekend. And the thing is, there's nothing I can do about it. Nothing. And I know that. My grandson, Carson. Yeah, I've mentioned it on here before. He has autism. And he is my oldest grandson. And we knew within weeks, maybe when he was a month old, that something was not right. And that, okay, so this is my son and me and everybody but Pipe. Well, it's Piper McKinley's not in here. This is his 5 kids. And this is when Aiden was small. So that's Carson. Okay? That's Carson. We knew he had autism. And we knew something was up from the very get-go. Because he couldn't hold his head up. Then he couldn't sit up. And he was having trouble walking when it came to that time. And he was late. He is still nonverbal. And Friday, he had another doctor's appointment. And we finally got a diagnosis of what's wrong with him. And this is him Friday on his way to the doctor's. He has something that the doctor calls a ultra rare disease or disorder. There are less than 100 people across the world with it. And it's not hereditary, which I was terrified of, that I did it. because I've got so many different things wrong with me and because of my parents. But it's not hereditary. And it's called KCNH1 gene. And there's a lot of different things that it ties into. They did the gene testing at Duke, and it came back positive, and he's got every symptom of it. It's also called Temple Barrister syndrome, Zimmerman-Lambert syndrome. I mean, it's big. Now with autism, there was still hope that he would start talking, that he would start progressing sometimes, you know, because sometimes it just takes time and then things click and then they start catching on and they get at least a little bit better. With this, he's going to stay mentally a toddler for his whole life. It's not fair to him. I still love him. We all do. I just want what's best for him. And it's fabulous to have the diagnosis. But it also hurts because it shows that he can still progress some. But it won't be like I was hoping, you know? That everybody was hoping. Now, it's nobody's fault. Nobody did anything wrong. It's just mutation of the gene. I've joined a group now. I've got my daughter, his aunt, my daughter-in-law, I'm sorry, okay, she's my ex-daughter-in-law, but she's still my daughter-in-law. Does that make sense? She's still my daughter. Her and Sarah both are my daughters now. Period. Okay, so if I say daughter-in-law, I do have two daughter-in-laws, but one's actually an ex, but it's okay. I got them in the group and the kids. I look at them and I see Carson. I see Carson so much. And I see things that they do, the parents talk, and it's like, oh my God, that's why Carson does it. Because, okay, like, one of the things And I remember when Carson was an infant, and I was telling Clayton and Shakana, I said, I think he's having seizures. You know, because my brother had seizures, so I could see. It's not one of those that, you know, like that. No, it's more subtle. Like with my brother, all you see is his eyes. And his eyes will start moving, and he's having a seizure. And it was something Carson was doing that reminded me of my brother's seizures. And I kept telling him, I think he's having seizures. And they would take him to the doctor. No, he's not having seizures. No, he's not having seizures. One of the major results are things that happen with these kids are seizures. Lots and lots of seizures. Seizures can go for a while without them being caught, because if they're not having a seizure during the time they're running the test, they don't always show. And so, yeah, it was like, I knew it. But then there's things that Carson does. Carson will go in spells where he will not sleep. And he's up all during the night. And he has enough energy for 10 kids during these times. And his favorite thing is jumping on the bed. Yeah. Nana gets scared of him hurting himself, but he jumps on the bed. He does his sounds and noises, and it's like he's talking to himself, you know. And he's soothing himself with it. And he'll just start giggling and giggling and giggling. And there's other kids that do the same thing, that has this. And it's like, oh, wow. I didn't realize it. None of us did. So there's a lot of things. How he's hyper flexitive and has low muscle tone and all that. All of that. So it's crazy. He has everything that's a symptom of it. Everything. And so it's great that we have the diagnosis. Now they can start treating it. But there is no cure. None. So it's now just trying to get him and to help him live the best life he can. You know? So yeah, it's been a very stressful weekend. And that's been my week. I hope everyone has a blessed day. We will be going to the beach soon. Don't know exactly when, because I've got doctors coming up. I got doctors tomorrow. All my doctor's appointments are hyping up again. So don't want it. But it is what it is. So, I hope everyone has a blessed day. Please join me again. I'm not always sad. I'm going to get busy stitching and hit like and subscribe. Not always sad, I promise. And I do normally do more than 2 whips a week. Oh my God, I have gone 50 minutes. I did not realize that. Everyone, have a blessed day, and I will see you next week.